Hi, just Nikki here. Have you ever wondered how to take the best selfies? How to pose like a model in your pictures? Or even have your pictures look like they're professionally done? Stick around. I am going to show you a couple of tips that I have on taking the best picture. So I love taking pictures. I mean, if you put a camera in front of my face, I will pose for the gods, okay? I love it. I've loved taking pictures ever since, maybe I was 19, 18, 19 years old. When I was younger, I was really insecure about how I looked, from having a big forehead to even with the bags under my eyes. That literally is something that's hereditary. I do skin, rituals, and I do all of that. And then when I was like maybe 7, 6, something like that, I ran, playing hide and go seek with a family member, and I ran into a tree or a pole because I wasn't paying attention, and I busted open. So it's been a scar with me forever. So those type of situations kind of made me not like the way that I looked. And when people would try to take pictures, I literally would hide. I didn't feel good about myself. So when I was about 19 years old, I kind of stopped and I looked in a mirror at one point, and I kind of like stripped bare and kind of looked at myself and said, well, this is what you got. You got the scars, you got the bags, you got all of this. And what are you going to do? Are you going to accept who you are? Or are you going to be ashamed of the way that you were created? So I decided to just embrace it. Embrace the big forehead and embrace the bags that, looks like you can sleep 3 or 4 people in, and embrace little minor things about me that made me me. So the first time that I got in front of a camera, and I really enjoyed being taken to another place that I can't even really describe. Um, People who take pictures professionally, they probably know what I'm talking about. It's like a rush and it's a feeling to get in front of a camera to create art, because that's really what it is. I mean, selfies are great and I love taking selfies too. Do not get me wrong, but getting in front of the camera and really expressing myself artistically is something that I really, really enjoy a lot, and it helps me with my wannabe model fantasy, because I'm only 5 foot, and that, so I never would have made it big time, and that is okay with me. But being in front of a camera helped me with confidence, because I saw in pictures things that I didn't see in me in person, which helped me get to see who I was in person. Um, so much clearly, sorry. And so ever since from then, if you could put a camera in front of me, man, I would take pictures forever. But taking photographs can be high depending on who you go with and how the technology is, and you trying to break into that game, and it's just a lot. So for me, this is just a hobby and a pastime that I actually do. As far as getting in front of the camera and taking pictures here. So along the way, I've come up with some guaranteed ways to make sure that your picture is always bomb. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and break these down to you to let you know each step in here, and let's get started. Step one: your equipment. Your equipment is so important on how to take the best selfie and how to take photographs to make it look like you're a photographer or you're a model. So you want to make sure that you're either using something that has good camera quality, like an iPad. That's what I use. or you can use an iPhone, you can use a tablet or an Android. I have a Note 8, and those pictures are really, really great too, but I prefer my iPad over it. It's just the quality is a little bit different on that camera, and so I use that. That is something that is really important to start the foundation. Also, having a tripod. A tripod is another thing that helps you build the foundation because it frees your hand up to be able to create more. It allows you to be able to control your photo shoot better. And also having a timer on these objects help as well too. If you have a timer like on your iPod or your iPad or anything like that you're going to use, I set mine on the longest of whichever one you have. Like on my iPad, it gives you 10 seconds that you can set your timer for. So I set mine for 10 seconds because it helps me maneuver into different poses and being able to count and knowing when to strike that pose or what you want to be able to do. As far as that is concerned, if you do have a clicker that's programmed to your device to be able to take pictures, absolutely use that. I just don't need one because I do this all the time. Like, this is literally my passion and what I love to do. So I know between clicks under 10 seconds which one works best, but absolutely get what's best for you in that one. But equipment and a timer definitely is key. I do have a red bandana wrapped around mine. I know you guys see that on the pictures that I showed of the equipment of how I have it set up. It's because I literally will take my iPad into so many different positions that it may not want to physically stay in for the iPad because it's not made for that. So I just force it to stay with the holding of the actual scarf. Okay, it's just one little secret that I do. Step two. Step two, your background. Your background is very important when you're taking pictures because it really defines what the shoot is going to look like, what it's going to be, what your concept is going to actually be. If you're just taking selfies, then your selfies can be kind of anywhere that it's done. It's just like an intimate between you. But if you're like really trying to take a picture to create a story or give off a modelist vibe, you do want to make sure that your background is setting. You can actually, I've shown some of my backgrounds on there. I literally went to Walmart and I just bought a lot of fabrics and I stuck the fabric on a wall that I use, and it's my model wall. It's literally where I take my poses and my pictures, and when I don't use the fabric, I literally just take it down from the wall and go to the fabric that I want to use, and that's how I pose and stuff on it. You just want to find some space that you would be able to hang these up. If you have like a photo board where you can just hang your backdrops, that's even better. I don't. Like, I'm cheap, so I just try to keep it as cheap as possible. And for me, tacking it on that wall is cool because I use tacks. Tacks help me take them off. Tacks help me put them back on again. But your background is really essential on how your picture is going to turn out, especially when you're doing a photo shoot or pictures that you kind of want to make look professional, so to speak. Step three is lighting. Lighting is really important when you're taking really great photos. I actually prefer natural light, so I do try to take pictures outside. Like, I'll go to a park or a forest preserve, depending on what type of shoot that I want to do. Even in front of my building, my apartment complex, we have like little parks and little areas that got trees and stuff. So I will go there and I'll do a shoot in that particular type of way because the natural light is just better. But if I do have to use artificial light, I literally found a wall in the room that I record in different stuff in that is the best area that's prone to light, to hit when I'm taking pictures, you'll be able to see clearly that's on there. So lighting is very, very, very important. The type of lighting that you use is important. You can absolutely use like a light ring. They're sold everywhere. You can get those, and that's really something that's great to do. Or you could be on a budget like me, okay, and then you could just use the lamps, whatever you got around the house, and put them in like positions that will, in the area that you're going to use as the backdrop, that will literally ping on that area and make it a bright situation to be able to take pictures in. Step 4, taking pictures, and I mean lots of pictures. Even with selfies, the more pictures you take, the better your results are going to be as far as um, cropping and having things fit in the frame that you want it to, and a certain look, because what you think that looks good, when you click that, that button to press for picture to be taken, and what you see is totally different. I'm telling you, on average I can take like 165 pictures, and literally 40 pictures make it, and that is just to get edited. And then when I actually edit the pictures and do photo editing, it literally can drop down to maybe 15, depending on how the editing of the pictures turn out to be. So it is very important to take a lot of pictures. I literally wish I was that girl that could take a picture like bomb the first try, but that ain't me whatsoever at all. Girl gotta need a couple of tries, okay? So taking a lot of pictures will help you to have a better selection photos to work with. So step 5, music. Music is so important to me when it comes to taking pictures, because it put you in the mind frame to take the best pictures ever. It's just you, the camera, and music on. So it puts you whatever mood you want to be in. If you want to take some sexy pictures for your man, your girl, you can definitely put on some sexy music, and that'll help you and put you in that mindset to take some awesome pictures. If you want to take pictures of sadness, heartbreak, whatever emotions that you're feeling at the time, or whatever concept you have for an actual shoot at that time, um, you can have music that will help you get the information, or help you put you in the actual mindset of that shoot. I literally, and I did post that, I have a playlist that's called model playlist, model shoot, and it's all music that helps me from one shoot to another shoot to the next shoot. It's so seamlessly that it puts me in that mood, that whole space, the whole time that I'm taking photos. All I am thinking about is posing and swaying to the music. So music is definitely a key, especially for me when it comes to taking the best pictures. Okay, step 6. Step 6 is a really good editing tool. Photo editor tool is the best to bring your pictures to life and make them look like they have been photoshopped and cropped for the gods, okay? The best photo editor that I use is called Airbrush. I definitely will link that and show that came past. And then there's another one that I definitely will put. I haven't used that one yet, but when I tried it out, the results were so great that I am going to do pictures using this particular app, and then I will post those pictures on my channel as a little movie to let you know the overall of what this particular app does as well too, and giving you the quality that you're looking for when it comes to actual pictures. So a good editing tool is essential when it comes to your photograph. Step 7, enjoy yourself. Have fun taking photos. That's the best part of taking pictures. Being able to create things that you didn't think that you could. Just with your beauty alone. Just with your vision of what you want to see come across the camera. And sometimes it will absolutely shock you when you look at a photograph that you did after you edited and did everything. You're like, damn, that's me. So it's really a fun thing to do. So just have fun with it. That's the most important thing. Step 7, have fun. I really hope that you liked the photographs that I did feature on this page and the steps that I had on how to take the perfect selfie and be the perfect model, so to speak. Here I definitely will post more pictures here because taking pictures is something that I really love to do, so just look out for those. If you have any questions about pictures or what else that you should do in them, if you have any questions about like how did I get this hair color, if you want to know anything at all, please post it in the comments and I promise you that I will talk about it on this channel. If you know any women that are business owners, if they run companies, please let me know. Put that in the comment section below. I will reach out and definitely promote them on this channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and as always, please live in your standard of beauty. Until next time, bye.